Everybody knows the right person did not get the wings revenue, the actual discoverer. We suspect foreign sold to foreign our wings in 2013 as they injured Canada for it. They actually injured a huge nation, 6 hours from one end to another, just on wings, which is one line of 35,000 pages of Prophet Hanna's work. There's a problem with this. Today they use numbers as they emptied out certain countries and they're in the vicinity, walking around like it's their religious right. They don't comprehend the work, that it's actually global history. I think they're just fooling the public. Nor do we have the resources, one of UK's for fears. We also suspect something happened in UK. It's a really long story. But when you're born to a black eagle nest in 1967 in Istanbul, Turkey, when you have the last name of a bird, which means first to land, you can check it. ILK means first, if you know the language, and IN is famous for landing. When you have a last name that's bird, and its etymology is actually linked to Korea, being Asiatic native people, like we're talking 1,500 years prior or 1,700 years prior, because we went by ilk, which is first, Huns, bird banners. Ilkhan, now I don't recall where I got that. I'm pretty sure it was my grandfather. But between ilkhan and ilkin and being born in a nest and being from Ontario where Kanata is, you know who the real discoverer is. So it's been nothing but hell because they're utilizing numbers and they're trying to push AI to injure people because they want to bring it out at a later date. It's already confirmed, so they whacked off a lot of people to bring it out at a later date when they feel like it. But Kanata doesn't belong to China. I even have a video on it. Kanata belongs to Canada as a region. And it goes like there's a journal on it. So in saying that, that's how the story really exploded. We can't get these guys out. Like today, I'm nursing a back injury. I just woke up, back pain. If I go to the doctor, there's none really there. The one who would come in, we don't know if he's still coming in. That's your private doctor. You know, if I go into the walk-in clinic, you know, that's a whole different little league there. So I'm in a little bit of pain today. And I'm not in the mood to test my pain threshold because I have 0. If you injure me, I will pass right out. I'm not that strong, even though the military thinks I am. So we're giving you a back overview of 2013. It's been hell. It's been nothing but hell. And that's where we are today. These things were brought out. I utilized anything and everything to stop men from fighting. And it goes back decades. The story, the authentic. So you want to make certain people comprehend that Hun is linked to Hanna, H-A-N. And we have, ilkhan, that's the migration from over there. And for those who are Turkish or Turkic, our motherland is really Korea. Korea is the land of first written on the bone oracles. Now, this is not my work. The written on the bone oracles, that's my Turkologist brothers. He deals with one timeline, and I'm kind of repeating. I deal with another. So Chinese delegates sent people to Africa, and they're talking to them, and they're trying to change it so that the Africans are Kurdi. And I'm like, you don't do that. You develop your own history on top of original history. When you do stuff like that, you fuck up the Africans. They're following the French, the Chinese, because the French did that once. But what the French did was it's in its own league what the French did when it comes to language. These are all in journal format. What you're doing is elimination, stuff we can extract for the betterment of society or UNESCO. Now, because we don't have the resources, like I can take out something like Wing and every country in the world can publish, it would cause a problem. So I utilized all this work for conversion, and it's been nothing with hell with the Chinese in the vicinity. They're doing it on their time. Who the fuck are you? Dragon wants it at year 1 million. And then we have the Indians using their numbers. Who the fuck are you in Canada? These are some of the challenges that went on for 16 years as blood poured. Both these groups weren't in. They're probably coming in new now. But we lost a lot of humans. Another interesting fact.